I'm Sam, and this is SamazingTravels.
Week 22, sick just in time for summer because that's normal. Monday, started the week off with a little trip to the hospital to make sure that Alex didn't have a pneumonia. She didn't, which was good because that shit's probably contagious and probably a little bit of what I've got right now. The week was pretty relaxed due to the sickiness of us both. Did a lot of watching Prison Break movies, stuff like that, staying inside while the weather outside was nice and shiny, sunny and bright. Thursday, though, was Gordo's birthday, and we had set up a scavenger hunt for him. David was the head organizer of this thing. Well, at least that's where we had like the whole initial meeting to set this up. And basically, every friend would wait at a different station with a different puzzle, different challenge for Gordo to go on to the next stage. I was camera lady, pretty obvious. So I was the one who got to meet him first. Bright and early 9:45 on his birthday, I rang his doorbell. His dad opened the door, which was totally planned. And I go in there, total, reality TV cop style with the camera, and hand him an envelope. He's like, man, this is so mean. I just woke up. Judging by his robe and his great hairstyle at the moment, he probably really did just wake up. I had to solve the Sudoku puzzle in order to make it to Alex's station, which I personally would have never figured out because I've never done Sudoku and it just sounds like math and hard stuff and it's not my thing. But good thing Gordo, he did it and he got to Alex's station at 11 a.m. sharp, which Alex almost didn't make it to. But after jumping some fences and, avoiding the police, Alex made it to the station before Gordo and I did. The day went on like that. Gordo had to do a series of challenges. I would say the most fun challenge was definitely the food challenge he had to go through. At one point he had to eat Vegemite, like a whole spoon of Vegemite and a Tic Tac. It was pretty fucking disgusting. And he also had to swallow some toothpaste. Rah. It was quite a fun day to be walking around the city for the scavenger hunt because it was Herrentag, so Man's Day here in Germany. A holiday, no one had to work. And there was basically a bunch of guys everywhere you looked, every corner, drinking beer. We were not exceptions to that. One of Gordo's tasks was to wear a Burger King crown and walk around with a wagon that was full of beer and schnapps and all those fun good stuff. For like 6 hours we were drinking some beers and taking some schnapps and walking around town with a giant group in a wagon and celebrating Gordo's birthday while he did these crazy things. Ended up at David's house. That was the final station where we had a nice dinner of soup and continued to drink some schnapps for Gordo's birthday. Now the thing about Thursday was that it was pretty cold outside. It was like the only not nice day last week. Since I had to work the camera, I figured I'm not gonna wear like a big bulky coat because I won't be able to move the camera around as much. That was a mistake. By the time Thursday night came around, I'm pretty sure I had a fever. My head was on fire and I was cold. So yeah, and I was drinking a little. Probably not the best. Mom, I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's the truth, right? Always tell the truth. Anyway, I survived that night, sort of. We went home rather early before midnight and Alex and I went to sleep. I wake up around 3:30 in the morning because I had to go to the bathroom. Sometimes you gotta go. I wake up, go to the bathroom, then all of a sudden I am sitting on the toilet and I just feel crazy, dizzy, and nauseous. Everything was gonna come out of all kinds of ends and I just couldn't stand up straight. Run over to our room, I'm like, Alex, you gotta get up because I'm gonna faint. Of course, this kind of startles him because, like I said, it's 3:30 in the morning and nobody expects that. Alex says, huh? What? Sorry? I'm gonna pass out. Please come with me to the bathroom to make sure that I don't get a concussion on my way down. We had to call the ambulance for the second time in less than 6 months. I'm running a pretty good track record here. Good thing I got that German insurance plan. At the hospital, a bunch of tests were done because the paramedics had taken my blood pressure, blood sugar, all that stuff. But at the hospital, they have to like redo some stuff to make sure that you're not gonna die on them. I got the IV drip. I was feeling a little bit better, still had quite a headache. The doctor said that it happens a lot to young girls. You stand up too suddenly in the night, like all your blood rushes to your legs and none on your head, so that's what happens. Over the phone, while the ambulance was coming, the EMTs told Alex to lay me down and like put my feet up. That really helped, so I'm assuming it's right what she's saying. The explanation seems way too simple, but I'm not a doctor. Needless to say, Friday night we just chilled. Saturday also chilled all day. We remembered it was Nil's birthday dinner that we had to go to a Chinese restaurant. Wasn't really that hungry. My appetite was not, hasn't been very big, but It was a nice dinner. We ended up at Shula's house. Everyone was just hanging out, chilling, talking. Got home a little bit late, and a few beers later, once again, me and the beer thing, we gotta stop. Sunday woke up feeling just the same, but we still made it to Alex's parents' house for our normal Mittagessen. Came home, saw some good movies. Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood and Prisoners with Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman. Sorry for the kind of boring week, but you can probably hear it in my voice that I'm a bit sick. Had to shoot up some Nasonex prescribed by my doctor this morning. Hopefully I recover so that I can get back to my normal shenanigans. For what it's worth, here is the week in review. So, on Gordo's birthday, I went to Alex's station, which was this Soviet memorial. Really cool guy holding a baby, squishing a swastika. Anyway, this is the whole convoy, as you see. Gordo with his crown and the wagon full of booze. Not bad for this group of chaps right behind him. And me, of course, in the hospital. Check out those cool ass penguin minutes. Yeah. So, second time this year.
What are you doing?
I like hospital.
What happened?
I got real dizzy and I thought I had to throw up, and then I was passing out. So, hospital was the best way to go.
Because we have nothing better to do.
On a Friday, where we don't work.
At 4 in the morning.
At 4 in the morning. Yeah. The ambulance ride was fun. Don't you think? Always.
Hey, what are you doing, huh?
Not for the squeamish. I was thinking about Hunger Games and how, like, she would rip out the IVs when she thought she was...
Pretty sure she would, but you won't do that.
No. I'm just saying, I couldn't picture myself doing that. Even if I thought, like, the Capitol was getting me. I'm just saying.
Okay, I think you've had too much of the shit.
Maybe.